What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and I'm just doing another video on FIFA 16 today. Or I don't know if I've done one already, but we're on FIFA 16 today on Ultimate Team, and we're looking at players who are the only person from their country in the game. As you see, we have all the players blocked out, kind of, right now. So we're gonna go through them one by one. So starting off. And by the way, I'm not going to play with this team because they have 0 chemistry. Well, they have 48 chemistry, which is not very good. So at striker we have Lyle Taylor from Montserrat. I have no idea where that is, but the flag looks like Australia, so I guess it's near there. Then left mid we have coincidentally, we have 2 players in the same team. We have Roy Krishna, who was actually pretty good. I used him last year, and he was pretty good. Wellington Phoenix from Fiji. So here we go. He's good. He's pretty good. 66 overall, 87 pace. Then at center attacking mid, we have Gregor Brandenburg from Aruba. Not really the type of player you want to have a cam. 75 pace is not bad, but 54 shooting is not really what you want to see in your center attacking mid, especially in this formation. 64 defending, 70 physical would be good for CDM, but I already have 2 AM, so. At right mid, we have Chengdong Yang, or Yang Chengdong. I don't know why they do that, like, with all the Korean names and Chinese names. Well, he's the only Chinese player, but with all the Korean names, they have the name, and then they switch it up on the second part, on the known as, which is weird. But anyway, he's the only Chinese player in the game, which is kind of weird considering China has, surely they have one of the highest populations in the world, and they only have 1 player in the game, but India has 0 players in the game, and they have probably more people than China, so, it is what it is. I think India does have quite a few players on career mode, though, so it is a trade-off, I would say. I think there's not a lot of Chinese players in the game in general. Anyway, on to our first CDM here, from the MLS, we have Karen from El Salvador. Kind of looks like Honduras' flag. I got confused there for a little bit. From Orlando City, obviously Kaka's team. Yeah, so not really much to say about this guy. I have no idea who he is. I'm pretty sure he wasn't in the game last year because I did this last year with. I don't think I put it on YouTube, but I did this last year with the One Nation players, and I'm pretty sure he wasn't in it last year. It's pretty good, pretty solid. 65 defending, 74 visual, pretty good for a silver, but not really much to say about him. Now we have the only gold player in this team. It's Osvaldo Alonso from Seattle Sounders in Cuba. He's pretty good. He links to Clint Dempsey and Overfemi Martins. Gets you that nice link. And say 4-2-2. You have Martin striker, Dempsey cam, and then him CDM. Links him up quite well. And also he's a pretty good player. 80 pace, 75 defending, 76 defending. Sorry, and 81 physical. He's pretty good for low rated gold. Then left back, we have someone coincidentally also from Wellington Phoenix, as well as Krishna, which is kind of unusual to have 2 players from 2 players that are the only player from their country. And I'm pretty sure Malta is I think Malta's in Asia. I'm not sure, but it's not that close to Australia or New Zealand, where Wellington Phoenix is. But anyway. I'm pretty sure FSV Frankfurt has a real lot of just I'm not gonna say weird nations because that sounds kind of offensive, but they just have a lot of players from odd nations, right? I think they have last year they had a Cambodian, and he was the only one in their and he was the only one from Cambodia last year. But this year I'm pretty sure he's no one from Cambodia because he retired. But yeah, they have some just weird, not weird, but they just have some very odd nations. Anyway, moving on from Muscat, he's not back of my chest. He's not really that good of a player. I wouldn't use him. 56 pace for a left back. He's just not what you want to see at any time in your life. Then, at the other center back, we have a really good player I used a lot last year. AJ Delagarza from LA Galaxy and Guam. Which just sounds like a really cool name, but anyway. He's just a really nice player. I used him a lot last year. I think I used him for about 35 games. He's a really solid center back, you know. And although last year there were not as many, there weren't any gold MLS center backs except Lawrence Simon in his team this season. But I didn't get that card until much later in the year. And by then I was just using my team with all the legends, and I didn't really care about the MLS. So. Yeah, 74 pace, 69 defending, 73 physical, really solid player. Not sure how much he is this year, but I know last year he went for not quite a lot, but he went for a good bit for a silver. And then the other center back, we have Hussein, if I remember correctly, yes. I didn't actually use him last year, but I know I had him in my club last year because, you know, like all the players that were one club player or one nation players last year, I had them in my club, but I'm not going to buy them this year because I'm just trying to save up from the beginning just to get a really sick team. As you can see, I'll go back to them, but as you can see on the bench, I already have some really, you know, pretty sick players in my club. You know, got legend Henrik Larsson, Landon Donovan, legend Purple Valeri, Inform Johnson, Inform Went. I have a few other informs, but I'll save a club tour for another video. Okay, those are the other players, but. So yeah, back to Hussein. You know, he's not that good, but. I mean, there are definitely much better Saudi League center backs if you are building a team from that. If you're building a team from there, you might want to go with some of the Brazilian center backs from there, because I think the highest rated goalkeeper they have is 72, which is pretty weird, considering they have, I mean, you know, a fair amount of good players in other positions. But anyway, at right back we have someone from Indonesia. Irawan. I believe Raja Nainggolan is part Indonesian, but he obviously chose to play for Belgium, which is, no offense to any Indonesians, but probably the best choice, considering Indonesia is not really the best country to play for in football, considering they're not really that good. No offense to any Indonesians, but I'm just saying. Anyway, so you got this guy here, Irawan from Washington Beverly in the Pro League. You know, 69 pace, 52 defending, 55 physical. Yeah, not really good defending stats for a right back, but he's 56 overall, so you can't really expect that much from him. Anyway, moving on to the goalkeeper, we have Kochenkov from Kyrgyzstan, and I think that's Lokomotiv Moscow in the Russian league. I mean, you know, there are definitely much better Russian league goalkeepers. You have Akinfeyev, Lodygin, even Malafev is better than this guy. I mean, there's really no reason to ever use him. Anyway, on the bench we have Brew from Mauritius. I would put Abdul Ba on here, but he's not the only Mauritanian in the game, so it's a little disappointing. If you get a chance, check him out, because I mean, if you play a lot of people, you probably, or if you're on Futhead a lot, you probably know who he is. Also, he has 4 times 69 stats. That is brilliant. That is just Illuminati right there. Anyway, the only Mauritian in the game from Ipswich Town in the English Championship, and his name is Brew, which is pretty cool as well. And yeah, 69 pace, 69 dribbling, 69 passing, 69 physical, 53 shooting, and 57 defending. So you know the 69s are real. We can just keep it at that. And then another person who was in it last year, Josh Saunders from New York City FC, of course. Shout out to the New Yorkers, where I'm from. The 66 overall. I mean, you know, he's Romando. I wouldn't use him. I love New York, but I wouldn't use him. Puerto Rican, only Puerto Rican in the game. He's really old, to be honest. I don't know what is that? 34. I was thinking about this the other day, where like, cause I'm 15. I recently turned 15 like a month ago, and it's crazy that that because I was born in 2000, and I was crazy thinking that next year in FIFA 17 there could be players that were born in the same year as me, because this year there's players that are born in 1999, and it's crazy thinking that there's players that will be born in the same year as me next year, and you know like soon we're gonna start being, or they're gonna start having players. We're gonna start no longer having players that were born in the 80s. Like I remember having people in the game that were born in the 60s. I think Barry Richardson is the only player left born in the 60s, and he's 47 years old, and he's gonna retire soon. He's born in 69, but he's 43 overall. So no one would ever use him under any circumstances. And this is going to be a really long video. I apologize for that. Genoid the Nation from St. Lucia. I think he played for Aston Villa last year, or maybe he still does play for Villa, and he's just being loaned out. But yeah, he's on a Newport County. To be honest, one of the worst teams in the game. They do have Seth Ofori Chumashi from formerly of Chelsea. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Could link him up there, and then I don't know how you would get the other links into him, but you could do that if you want. I mean, 79 pace is pretty good for a center back. It's like that. I don't remember his name, but there's some front center back in League 2 that like 85 pace, and it's really weird. Like I remember when Marvel Wynn was the center back, and he had 96 pace, so that was crazy. Anyway, moving on to the next player in the team, we have Salomon Narisariki from Rwanda, which is, I think, in Africa. It sounds African. 55 pace, 60 defending, 72 physical. I mean, he's not that bad as a defender, but no one would really go near him anyway. He's in the Pro League in Belgium. You got a lot of better center backs there. You have Mbaji, you have I'm sure there's better center backs than him there. I've checked out the Pro League. I haven't built a squad. I have a Pro League concept squad, but I mean, there's definitely better center backs than him. I was left wing. Then we have from Nicaragua, Juan Barrera from Alltac in the Austrian league. Yes, in the Austrian Bundesliga. 68 pace, 54 shooting, 59 passing. Not really someone you want to go near. I mean, you just use Marshall Savitzer. Yusuf from Tanzania. Interesting. I don't actually know where that is either. I think it's in Africa, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, 56 rated, 69 pace. Not someone you would ever use. Just use someone else. I think Benica Phoebe is in this league. If this is the league I'm thinking of, it might be Football League 2. Yeah, it's Football League 2. I don't even know who's in Football League 2. Why would you ever go to Football League 2? I mean, they're all bronzy anyway, basically. And then the final player, running it off Randy Zanzala from Dominican Republic. I've seen this guy quite a lot, to be honest. Yeah, he's not really that good. 53 overall, 56 pace, 54 shooting, 60 physical. Just not really a player you want to use. I mean, I feel like I've seen that way too much in this video, but you really don't want to use any of these players, to be honest, except for Osvaldo Alonso, and I mean, maybe if you're building maybe if you're building a Australian league team, you would use Krishna. And AJ De La Garza is pretty good, but other than that, you wouldn't use really anybody else in this team. But anyway, sorry this has been a really long video. I might make another video tonight, but it seems like every time I promise that I just don't do it. So I don't know, just keep your eyes peeled, I guess. Or I think I screwed up that expression, but you know what I mean. If I put up another video later, I do. If I don't, I'll probably see you guys in a week, because that's what I do now, and I don't make videos regularly. I'm sorry, but school is just really crazy, so I try to make videos when I can. I'll talk to you guys later.